Jorge jumped up on top. I don't know what the hell Jorge sold, but he jumped up about $100, which is absolutely fantastic. Trevor Lewis right behind him at 87, and Rashad at 76, which looks good. Actually, 106. We had that last review come in late yesterday. Again, averaging 1 per day for the month, which is good. Crew leader of the week, Scott Jackson. Scott Jackson comes in.
Hey.
He does everything we ask. The other day he came in, cold as fuck, early as fuck, like he was here, smiling, ready to go, like absolutely loved it. He'll do anything we ask to do it. So another one, Andrew Gamble. Andrew Gamble asks a lot of questions, wants to get better, and again, he's always here for whatever you need. Him and Tim Stewart went over to the warehouse, they had the trucks ready, they cleaned up, all good attitudes. They got back a little bit early from their jobs. Marlon said, hey man, we gotta go pick up trucks. We got to get the trucks ready. We got to give you kind of a list of things to do, and both of them are absolutely on board with it. Yeah, we got to do whatever you need. So again, appreciate that. It's a lot harder when we have pushback. They could have said, hey, we got something we got to go do, or hey, my ride's on the way, or whatever else. And they didn't. They jumped right in and said, hey man, whatever you need. So I'll let Yvonne come up and do her top agents of the week. She can explain that real quick, and then you're good.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Greg.
All right. So the top agent of the week this week is going to be Trent Harvey. I was gone for last week, and he really took ownership of the sales center. Made sure everything was running good. Gave our agents feedback, made sure everything on the schedule is looking good. So I just want to give out a shout out to Trent for being exceptional and following our floor floors all the time. So thank you.
Top jobs. Trevor Bryant, 18, Brian O'Neill, and Wyatt are 15 each. MPS is still not working. MPS is still down. They're working on it. We should have it shortly. With that being said, we have fantastic. NA to me is 100%, but it's 100 if you ask me. So it does not mean not applicable. It means fantastic. 100. Exactly. All right, I'm going to read a review, and I'm going to have somebody else come up and read another review. We got a review the other day from Don Taylor. Don Taylor says, CJ, Tony, and Adrian were a dream team. I've never used movers before, but I'm so glad I did. Way less stressful and easier, especially since you can leave your clothes in the dressers. They were friendly, professional, and funny. Their customer service was top-notch. They really wanted you to be satisfied and paid special attention and care for your belongings. Thank you for this positive experience. Clap that shit up. All right, the next one I'm going to read, or I'm going to have read, is Denis Smont. Where's Denis Smont? Dennis!
Did it!
The minutes.
Dennis came in and said, hey, we got a review from our customers. Normally when guys say that, they haven't put them in yet. I'm like, well, let's look. I looked, and this shit came in. It's fantastic. So read that up.
This is rated highly for value, quality, punctuality, responsiveness. You Move Me was an excellent service from the first phone call to the final walkthrough. My move team was Sam C., Dennis, and Thomas, and I honestly felt like I was moving with old pals. The whole process was smooth. The crew were great listeners and responsive to my individual needs. They were extremely efficient while still being extremely friendly and happy to chat as we crossed paths throughout the move. Literally no issues throughout the entire move from the moving company. Just one issue hooking up my dryer, but it was a space issue, not a moving issue. And they went the extra mile to let me know how I could fix the problem. Extremely happy with my choice of moving company and will absolutely be using the service again in the future. No questions asked, and they will be my first recommendation to all my friends.
Thank you, Dennis. Real quick before I pass this off, and then we come back in and talk about something else in just a minute. Talking about extreme ownership. And I know we've talked about this a lot lately, just kind of what it means. I went and got food with Tyler yesterday. It wasn't a big deal. It's not a big problem or anything, but it's just something to touch on way a little bit. We went to Raising Cane's. I don't know if you guys have been to Raising Cane's yet, right up the street. Delicious. Delicious. And I eat all the chicken. So anyway, we went to Raising Cane's yesterday, and we go up to the thing, we pay for it, they say, what's the name on it? We say, what's the name on it? He says, Tyler. We're like, cool. So me and Tyler just stand there kind of bullshitting or whatever, and they're like, Taylor? And if you guys know, their customer service is fantastic. They're like Chick-fil-A over there. I ate there with Jeff the other day, and they asked us 3 times while we were eating how the food was and if our service was good. And I'm kind of like, yeah, damn. I'm eating my chicken. But they're like, Taylor? Taylor? And they just keep saying Taylor. And finally I was like, Tyler? And they're like, no, I think it was Taylor. I said, Tyler, So me and Tyler go get our food. Again, not a big deal. But Tyler says, no, my name's Tyler. And the guy's like, oh, well, yeah, they messed up over there. They were the ones that put Taylor on there. I said, yeah, I'm sorry, they did it or whatever. And it's like, damn, like again, not a big deal. All the guy would have had to say was, hey, I apologize for that. You know, I'll make sure next time we make it right or whatever else. Like, I'm sorry, Tyler, your name's Tyler. That sucks, you know, getting your name wrong. The fact that he tried to shove it off on someone else, there's like 4 people sitting over there like, oh, it wasn't me, it was them. It just kind of rubbed us the wrong way. Again, it doesn't mean I'm not going to eat there again, but it kind of just puts a little damper on the experience. And I think sometimes those are the reasons why we get an 8 or a 7 instead of a 10, because something's small, something that we didn't acknowledge before. I had a customer yesterday that was upset, and we went around and around a little bit, and he was like, man, I'm mostly upset because I haven't gotten an apology from you guys yet. Like, mostly he was looking for, it wasn't just about the money, he was looking for an apology and somebody to accept the responsibility for it. He's like, nobody's really said, hey, we messed this up, and I'm really sorry for it. So we were able to do that and threw him a little bit of cash and closed him out, and he's happy now. But again, we just have to remember that sometimes an apology's enough. And just to say, hey, I'm really sorry we did damage. I mean, we broke a 70-inch TV, we broke some dishes, we broke some pretty expensive stuff and some pretty big stuff. The guy bought it 2 years ago, and it was just kind of a, hey, this is what happened, this is what we can do, and he just didn't find that as, you know, he wasn't appreciative of it. So I want to make sure we are extreme ownership, owning it. I'm sorry, we did this, we're going to be better, and we apologize. So I'm going to let Myke come in. Mike's got a couple things to say, Marlo's got a couple of things to say, and then I'm going to come back around and do one.
Hey guys. Hey. First of all, let's give a shout out for this 805 Google reviews. Let's get it right. So, can somebody tell me how you think we got up to 806 Google reviews?
We in the animals.
Oh.
All right, there we go.
All right.
We cans animals. Is that how you would say that? Cans animals?
No, hey, we're from the city.
Anyway. What that goes towards is to show how good you guys are on site with these customers. I don't think we actually understand and realize how much we actually impact these customers' lives, right? We always say we're here to move people, not just your furniture. And that 806 reviews is a test to that, right? So let's talk about one thing that we have that can affect that move negatively for that customer.
Attitudes.
Attitudes.
Dress code.
Dress code for sure.
Currency.
Language. You got all of that?
No.
So what I heard is everything from appearance and things that we promise people. Our uniform, we're always supposed to be in uniform. Because what is one thing that people use us for? Our uniform. Because we look this good, right? I know that. Everybody who's just got hired, they already know. I refer to our uniform to every day I get dressed, I think of Dion, right? You look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good, they pay good. That's me every day, right? Always gotta look good, right? Now, another thing that can affect that move is one thing that we didn't say is our execution, right? We have to respect that customer's time. One thing that we can negatively affect that is, you know, when we don't do our simple things like put our boxes where they're supposed to be, right? When we disrespect their time because they labeled them where they want them to go and we just didn't do it, right? So can somebody tell me which one of our 4 pillars that hits on?
Integrity.
Exactly, integrity, right? So we have to have the integrity to know that if they label it that way, that's where they wanted it to go. Not only do they want it to go there, but they want it to go there in a fashion to where it's still livable after we leave, right? Because even if it says basement or storage, and we walk in there and we just put boxes wherever, how do you think they'll feel?
Kind of disrespected.
Yeah. Exactly, because now it's not livable. Now when they walk into their storage or their rooms or wherever, now they got to go through a maze to get to whatever they're looking for, right? So can you explain to me a way that we would execute this process throughout the house with boxes? Say it, had to stand up first.
Pay attention to the walkthrough just so you know where the furniture is, so you don't have to keep moving stuff during the move. And then whenever you're putting boxes in a room, keep them in the smallest stacked area that you possibly can instead of just dropping it and hoping somebody else does it.
Simple.
So now with Ted's plan, did everybody hear Ted's plan? Right. So with Ted's plan, what's another thing that we picked up on in executing Ted's plan?
Paying attention.
Pay attention during the walkthrough.
Because what is key when we do our moves?
That's that.
Efficiency. Efficiency is the main thing that makes our customers happy, right? When we can execute on all our uniform, when we can execute on our language, when we can execute on our work ethic, our attitude, the little things like putting boxes in the wrong places or making it to where we have to touch it twice to put the bed together, that keys in on that bill, right? That keys into that customer, right? So who can tell me the easiest way to make customers happy?
Put a smile on their face.
Saving them money, putting a smile on their face, right? And the way we do that is by being efficient. Everything that we already know how to do, we're clearly doing it right here, right? So since we've all identified different things that can make our customer unhappy, everybody agree with those? All right. So again, 806, it's a great job we're doing. We've identified some things that will make it negative for a customer. So let's keep making our customers happy and getting these good reviews. All right.
I'm Marlo.
I just want to expand on that just a little bit. We are selling them an experience, and they see it on TV, their commercials, they hear about it from their friends. So just remember that we're providing an experience for them, not just, moving their boxes or moving their furniture. Enough of that. In the ops office is a new release of liability. We've had some confusion on which one we need to fill out. So basically, I combined the big one and the one that we do the disconnect and reconnect. So the top one is going to be anything like if you have a piece of furniture you don't think you can get out of the room, you're going to state it right here. So you're just going to write it in there. I've eliminated some of the other information. We just need date and print the customer's name because we're going to scan these and put them into their work order. The bottom is going to be reconnect and or disconnect. So anything that you reconnect, disconnect, and then the bottom, very bottom is going to be the customer signature, your signature, and print your name. It just helps me get these into the right file. So if you guys can do this and throw away all the other ones, if we have to update this, we'll let you know, but there's about 75 of them sitting in there. Any questions about this? Trying to make your life simple? Well, okay, let's say that. I just agreed with yesterday. So, top's going to be for anything that you have difficulty with. The bottom's going to be for washer, dryers, refrigerators, freezers. Any questions? No. Awesome. Thank you.
So before Chris comes up and does his little piece real fast, I just want to kind of give a special shout out. So we talk a lot about shout outs. We talk a lot about people that do special things. We talk about people on site. We talk about the guys in the room. We talk about the sales center and the great call Rose had, or Denis and Lana having an awesome move yesterday. Sometimes I think we leave people out that we don't think about in the business because they're not always in the business with us. I pulled in today. I had to get here early because we had an early morning senior meeting, and I pulled in at like 5:40, and this guy's car was here. I'm like, damn, like he's here at 5:30 in the morning for what? He doesn't have to be here at 5:30 in the morning. On Monday we were doing the huddle. I went over to get ready to huddle. And this person's stretching all the guys. And she doesn't have to do that. She doesn't have to come over and stretch the guys. It's something she does because it's good for the guys, it's good for the culture of the business. So every person in this room would not be here without these people. And I think that it goes farther than just hiring people. Like, they interact with you guys, they talk to you guys, their shoulders to lean on, their doors to open, come talk to and close. So I just want to give a really big shout out to Jeff and Angela because I feel like they're doing a fantastic job. And I don't want to leave you guys out. out. I know you have a lot to do with jump and move and what MVP and insurance and everything else. And I think you guys have done a fantastic job, so thank you.
I just want to piggyback on that. One, Jeff, you keep the Snickers on deck, keep it going. And also, just so you guys know how much they care about you, Walter's been dealing with an allergic reaction today. I went to Angela for a Benadryl. She said, no problem. Just that simple little thing, they really care about you guys and you guys' well-being as a person, not just a mover. So that's a little gesture. It means a lot to me. I know it meant a lot to Walter. So just something that they care about you guys. I just want you guys to know what they do. So that's all.
All right, thank you guys. Chris, good fun talking over here.
He said it. It is 7:25.
Salt Lake City, bro.
Hey, no violence. Thank you. Hey, no violence. All right, so I'm gonna go over the Damage Club. So, with this, I'm gonna list off the names of people that have no damages. I want you guys to stand up. And
There's no damages?
There's no damage.
no damage. All right, here's Trevor Bryant. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, Fred?
Dylan Trogi.
Hey, Dylan, Sell, he's
Patrick Glasscock.
Sales, that 3 months in a row.
Ricky Gordon. Rashad. Jace. He was I said Jace.
Jason, hey, that's Big Jason.
Big J.
Rashad Jackson. Matt Johnson. CJ Johnston. Kevin Copel. Joe Legato.
Hey, my boy Legato.
Thomas. Trevor Lewis. Anthony Nicuzo. Mr. Myke himself. Christian. Noah.
Yeah, no.
Elijah. Dean. Adrian. Denis. Ted. Robert Whitney. And Marlon himself.
Look at this.
Look at this. 26 kills. So I got a couple more things I want to say. Alright, so I got 2 shout outs. First shout out.
Hey, hold on, Chris, real quick, before we move on from damages. Is Sally the only one 3 times on there? He only there 3 weeks. Back to back to back?
Like that.
Back to back? CJ, so 2 people on the 3 peaks? Dean, you got a 3 peak?
Yeah, Dean
I gotta step my shit up. I need to be like y'all. Okay, yes, sir. 3 peak game, 3 peak game.
Lock back in. Lock in. Alright, so I got 2 shout outs. Alright, so first shout out, if anyone does not know who Trayvon Marks is, he's married. Well, Trayvon Hart, he's back, so shout out for that. And then I have one little shout out. I did mess up yesterday on the job. I will admit that I was at fault. I tried to take the sink out. That was probably a good idea. But with that, Aaron Moody came to the rescue. That man got underneath that sink, got soaking wet, pretty much got into a shower. Rip it. To turn off the hoses. So I do appreciate that. So a big shout out to Aaron for helping us out here.
Hey, that big nigga name is Captain Moist.
Alright, so last thing I want to go over is I want people to stand up that I read off and I just want to talk about it. So, myself first standing. Philip, Ted, Damo, Elijah, Brian Bonilla, Scotty B, Tyler Cates, CJ, Trevor Lewis, Dre, Brent, Spencer Seawood, Marlon, Cole, Tony, Sam, Tyler Hutch, Alec Weber, Tyler B, Dylan Wilson, Scott Jackson, Thomas, Aaron, Antoine, and Jace.
Big Jason.
Oh, and then Mike. So what this is, these are all the guys that got here to work on Monday. I know there's a lot of situations that happened on Monday that the snow kind of affected us. So I just want to give a round of applause for all the guys that did get to work. So we thank you.
Hey, I got something real quick. So you know we be doing our 707. Y'all can't compete with the obscene that y'all know.
Oh yeah, let me know.
Hey, y'all better use trade cards while y'all can.
Let me know.
He the only help y'all gonna get.
in the middle.
Hey, so if y'all want to
Hey, Los, come here real quick, stand up. Hey, Mike don't want to see Carlos across that middle, bro.
Let's stop this shit up! Bring it in! Let me get 2 cups in a Ric Flair!